As part of any evaluation of someone complaining of hip pain, knee pain, foot or ankle pain, it's important when able to see how they walk. So I have my patients walk up and down a few times, and I can get a good sense of their alignment, both in the coronal plane, which is the plane that you're facing, as well as the sagittal plane from a profile view. So that's part of an initial exam for any complaint of the lower extremities. So first step is to walk down the hallway just in a normal pace. So what I'm looking for is I start at the hips, I move down to the knees and also the ankles. I have them walk back and forth a few times. First thing I'm looking for is what we call a normal reciprocal gait pattern. That is, are the arms moving opposite the opposite leg or are they moving in tandem? I'm looking to see if there's any leaning of the trunk from side to side. I want to see if there's a shift of the body weight over one extremity over the other. And I want to see if they're lurching. Lurching is a potential problem with the hip musculature, in particular the abductors. I'm also looking at the knees. I want to see if there's any angular deformities, such as a varus or valgus knees, better known as bow-legged or knock-kneed. And then we move down to the feet, where I'm looking to see if they're supinated, if they're pronated, and also what their foot progression angle is. The foot progression angle often will be a measurement of the anatomy of the hip, and this is a good clue as to what the normal anatomy is of that part. Sometimes I'll have someone adjust their gait. I'll have them walk on their heels to see if they're able to do that. This is a good neurologic test to see if they can dorsiflex their ankle. I'll also have them walk on their toes as well. It's another sign to make sure that neurologically they are intact. Also, I will have them sometimes increase the length of their stride to see if that recreates their pain. That's often very common with hip pathology, where people will make shorter strides to avoid the pain. And occasionally also have them consciously out-toe with their walk and then in-toe as well. And that usually gives me a good assessment of their function. And I'm also asking them, did that recreate your pain? Did that make your pain get better? And oftentimes I'll have them speed up their gait as well, because that sometimes will elicit something that I might not find with a normal gait pattern.
Now, how much do you miss things here that you might catch if you ask them to now climb a step or something like that?
Absolutely. So my next portion of the exam is to do more of a dynamic functional test where I have someone squat with 2 legs, squat with 1 leg, and that's usually the part where I'll get a little more information. And oftentimes I have to come back to the gait test. If I find something later that I was surprised about, I might have them do that again.
Got it.